Hi. I don't want to do this. Hi. I haven't filmed a video in a little while. Like, almost 2 months? Probably over 2 months, though. I figured that I would come on, let you guys know what's going on. Not really like everything, because, like, none of your fucking business, sorry, but, yeah. And just pretty much, like, let you know the basics. Or, like, the things that, like, are still gonna be there if I decide to come back or something, which YouTube isn't something that I want to stop doing. But excuse like me not wearing makeup or anything. Like I put on a little bit of mascara, but I haven't worn makeup in like 5 months, so sorry. But and I'm kind of sick right now, but it's no longer like affecting my voice or anything. I'm just, if you hear me go like that or anything, that's why. I'm not like sick anymore. I just still have the feeling of like I need to do that. So yeah. I'm pretty much just gonna let you guys know like the basics. Sorry if you can, I don't give a shit if you can see my fucking bra. I don't think I've ever cared if you guys can see my bra. My hair is getting in the way and it's pissing me off. I'm probably just gonna take this off. And then that's a stain. If you can see it, it's a stain. I don't know why it's there. It won't go away. It's been there for a while. So yeah. And then I got a new bra, so it's just kind of like, it's chunky. So excuse her. Hi. The last time you guys saw me, I was talking about how I had an uploading schedule and I would be completely forgetting that I put on mascara. Oh my god. Anyways, that I would be like uploading on, I had an eyelash. Uploading on Wednesdays and like live streaming and stuff like that and explaining what was going on with my camera and why I was live streaming instead of uploading regular videos and stuff. And yeah. So, what is going on now is I no longer have anything to like edit on, like at all. So I can no longer do like slideshows or edits or anything either, or even vlogs. So I'll figure that out eventually. And then, I don't know. I kind of just don't want to fuck with it because I really don't like, I feel like just spending hours and hours on editing right now isn't what I need to be doing, although I would kind of enjoy it because I'm wanting to bring back like my horror animations and like just like my drawings animations in general. But I'm filming on my screen door, by the way. Yeah. So yeah, so pretty much the update, I'm gonna open a golden bear, but I can't ever open these. If you can see Astio, where is he? He's right there. But where's Katie? She's over there. You can't see her, but hi. Pretty much the update is that I'm pregnant, and I know that in the past videos for the past like year and a half, since July, my videos have been talking about trying to get pregnant, talking about being pregnant, and then talking about, it turns out we weren't pregnant, and talking about having a cyst, talking about we're not going to try and get pregnant anymore, and we're just going to wait. Well, we still continue trying to get pregnant. Some shit happened, and then we just decided to continue trying. And yeah, I got pregnant. You probably don't want to know this, but if anybody, well, you guys probably already do know because I've probably said it like a million fucking times. But me and Drew started dating on November 13th, 2016. And we got engaged on November 13th, 2017. And then, yeah, we were going to get married November 13th, 2018 or 2019. Well, I got pregnant November 13th, 2018. So, yeah. Right now my due date is August 31st. I have already had, oh, I probably should have grabbed the picture. I'll leave my Instagram. No, I won't. I won't leave my Instagram down there. What are you doing? I swear there's like a stray animal running in my head. How long have I been filming? Not that long. I feel like there's like just a random animal. Bless you. Running through my house somewhere, and it like stays in my room. Which is fine, but like the weird constant noises, like you know when a cat, that sound, when a cat jumps off of something. I walked in my room a minute ago because I wasn't just already wearing a pair of shorts and a tank top for this video. Like I was wearing sweatpants and a Twilight shirt. No, I was wearing an AC/DC shirt. But that doesn't matter. But yeah, I went in there to go change. My neighbor's being a creep. And Bill, I don't like my fucking neighbor. Sorry. He shines his headlights into my window in the middle of the fucking night. But yeah, I went in there to go change, and as soon as I opened the door, I heard that like thud and something run under my bed, and I was like, I'm not gonna check what that was. But yeah, no. So, anyways, yeah, I'm 11.6 weeks today. So today's Friday, February 15th. So tomorrow I will be 12 weeks, which means I will be 3 months. March 16th, so every Saturday I'm another week along. March 16th I will be 4 months along. Right now, okay, so how I found out I was pregnant was, my birthday is November 1st. And shortly before my birthday, we went to the dollar store and I took a test. And it was a $1 fucking test. Well, I took it, and I had never taken like this specific test before. And yeah. And so I took it, and it came up negative. Well, I go back to it like 5 minutes later after telling Drew like it was negative. I was upset. I go back to it later, and it's positive. Well, during this time, me and Drew got into a fight, so like I didn't tell him. And then yeah, so I just kind of kept that to myself, and then yeah, and then come our anniversary, I start like my birthday, I drank and everything, and then shit happened, and I just kept drinking because I was like, I'm not pregnant. That test was wrong. It came up negative and then turned positive, so like it's not, like it's false. And so yeah, which I was right. I wasn't pregnant. Like it could have shown up positive from anything. It was a really like stupid, like it was from the Dollar Tree, which the 88-cent like first response ones from Walmart, those are my favorite ones. I've never had a false one from those. But besides like maybe one, I get a lot of false positives and a lot of false negatives and shit. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's a lot of people. I've had a lot of people like Teresa and everything be like, that's not possible. False positives aren't real. And I'm like, fucking tell that to my pussy, bitch. But you didn't need to hear that. But yeah, can you stop making that fucking noise, please? I don't have anything to throw at you that I'm not gonna want that. Anyways, yeah, so come around November 13th, or the beginning of December, I make an appointment with, well, okay, no, Andrew, which is Drew's dad, takes me to Walmart and picks up a pregnancy test. I take it, immediately it's positive. I took a picture of it as it was like fading into a positive. And there's all kinds of different colored butterflies outside. Holy shit. But yeah. So I do that. And then I send the picture to Drew, and I send the picture to... I showed it to Andrew, and I put it in a Ziploc, and I still have it. It's in my room. But I wasn't going to show you that. And then I should have grabbed my purse. Should I? Okay, hold on. I will be right back. Okay, I need that. And I need this. Okay. Sorry, that's my boobs. My ass hurts from sitting on the floor. Okay, so after that came up, I went to a place called Metroplex Women's Clinic. I went to the one off of Green Oaks. North Green Oaks, I think. Hold on. They gave me a piece of paper that states that I am pregnant. I am now emancipated, by the way. Fucking applaud me. Finally. I went to the one off of Northwest Green Oaks Boulevard, which the address to it is right there. Anyways, this is proof that I had an ultrasound and everything, and that I am pregnant. And yeah, whenever I went in, they asked me when I did a meeting with them. Usually, you'll go in, you have a little meeting with them, you do the P test and everything. And while the P test is while they're doing that, you just have a basic meeting with them. You talk. They ask if they can pray with you. You talk to a nurse and everything. The nurse comes back in and lets you know that you are pregnant. They give you gifts. I have baby gifts. I wasn't gonna show you those. They give you gifts. They talk to you a lot. They invite you to a baby shower in Christian groups, and they give you opportunities to go to parenting classes to earn gift certificates that you can use at their stores and save them up to buy baby shit. Yeah, I have one. I'm probably not, I might, I don't know, go to the classes and shit. But just because I personally right now especially have a shit ton of appointments, it's sorry, it's already a pain in the ass to get there and back and just work around everything to the point where I went to an appointment on Wednesday, February 13th, and I'm sitting there trying to make future appointments because we had to make 3 follow-up appointments. And my grandmother pushed me inside and was making the appointments. And I was like, bitch, what the fuck? But it's because she's the one that's been taking me to them. So I'm trying to find somebody else to help me out and give me a ride or go with me. Just because I don't want a certain person in my life. And my grandmother is very, very persistent on she likes this person. So she wants this person in my life. And she thinks this person has a right to my baby. Which you fucking don't, you dumb bitch. And I know you're fucking watching, or you will watch this, and so I'm just very any information about me or my pregnancy, they share with her. And so I'm just wanting to keep that away from everybody and kind of keep it to myself and Drew. And yeah. So I'll post how far along I am, but as far as anything else, I just a lot of information is just being kept to myself right now. But it's kind of hard to do that as well whenever my grandmother goes in and pushes herself to be in there whenever I get a sonogram or have a meeting with a doctor or whatever, or whenever I'm on the phone, she's just very in it and what are they saying? Da, da, da. I'm like, bitch, fuck off, because I don't need that toxicity in my mouth, in my mind, in my life. That's the word I'm looking for. But yeah, so yeah, yeah, okay. So they did the P test and everything, and we made an appointment for 1 o'clock later that day. I think it was 1 o'clock. This doesn't say the time. I'm pretty sure it was 1 o'clock or 1:30. And so we went back. I had to have a full bladder. We went back, and they did the sonogram. I had to fill out a shit ton of paperwork and just talk to them. And then my last pregnancy was ectopic. It was tubal, pretty much. So I am, not only because of that, but I also have endometriosis and just a lot of other issues. I've had 2 miscarriages. My last one was ectopic. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. And yeah, so their main concern with this pregnancy is I'm very, very high risk, but it also could be twins. And so they're just very like, fuck. I'm very, very, I guess, prone to twins, or like everyone's shocked that it might be one kid. Pretty much, I'll put it that way. Why does this one eyebrow look like a sperm? I guess that's fitting for the video. But yeah. Like, this one eyebrow looks like I'm fucking pissed. But yeah. So the fuck was I saying? Boo. I'm filming in front of my screen door. People are fucking nosy. Fucking boo, bitch. Walk. I don't like people. Yeah. So we did the ultrasound, and they gave me this to prove that, like, yeah, I have another piece of paper that proves that I had a positive pregnancy test with them, but they estimated how far along I would be at that point, and it was 3 weeks off, like, to the dot 3 weeks off. They guessed that I was 9.2 weeks along. And whenever we had the ultrasound, I have a recording of the heartbeat, and I can't show that to you or anything, nor would I, because it's on my phone, and I'm filming on my phone right now. And also because that's just not something that, like, you guys need to hear. That's kind of just, like, for me and for Drew and whoever the fuck I want to show it to. So yeah, there's a diesel going by. Okay. I don't know if that was really loud for you guys, but it was really loud for me. So yeah, we went into the ultrasound. We did that. Thank fuck it didn't have to be internal, because that fucking hurts. But we were able to do it. On the outside, they said that yes, 100% of the baby is in my uterus. It's not in a tube. I do have a cyst. They checked it out. It's on my left ovary, right outside of my uterus, and it is 3 centimeters wide, which is about the size of a golf ball. They did confirm that if it busts or ruptures or anything, it's going to be excruciatingly painful for me, but it's not going to hurt the baby at all, and it won't cause any, like, long-term damage or anything towards me. So yeah, I'll be fine. I'll just be wanting to cut it out, like, 24/7. So yeah, this is, like, that I had the sonogram. It says that I was 6.2 weeks at the time, which I was. This was on January 7th, which was a Monday. And then Monday or a Tuesday. I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah. And then they gave me 2 pictures. Well, they were only going to give me 1, but I asked for 2. And then, sorry, I saw something in this book that I have been writing in for over a year. Where the fuck is the picture? Anyways, yeah. They gave me 2 pictures. They put mine in a little paper frame that has Metroplex Women's Clinic on it, which I would show you that, but it is in a box right now, and like a little gift box that they gave me, and I have it tied up in a ribbon so I don't lose it. And I keep this one in my purse in a journal. This one is Drew's copy. It says, "Hi mommy, hi daddy." That little, like, black hole is my uterus, and then there's the little fucker right there. Yeah. That was over 5 weeks ago. Actually, that was about on Monday. That'll be 6 weeks ago. So February 17th. February 18th. That will be 6 weeks ago. Yeah. And then I have a recording of the heartbeat, and then just them saying how big the baby is, which is how they determine how far along I am, is they take my last menstrual period and like when's the last time I had sex, stuff like that. Yeah, and they're 100% able to tell by how big the baby is. Bless you. And so yeah, they talked about, like, in the recording you can hear them say how big the baby is, like how long, how wide, shit like that, how many beats per minute. It was 125 beats per minute at the time, and then February 25th I find out what it is right now. So I am 3 months along now. I figured I would talk a little bit about prenatals, because that's not really something that I ever, like, worried about. I do have an iron deficiency and a vitamin C deficiency, and now they're trying to say that I have a vitamin D deficiency, so that's fucking great. Metroplex Women's, you fucking bitch, stay. Metroplex Women's Clinic gave me these for free. They're called Vitamin Angels Women's Prenatal Vitamin Mineral Supplement. Got 180 capsules, and you take one a day. They make me feel really sick, so I started taking them at night, and then it got to the point where I couldn't sleep because they make my stomach burn like a motherfucker. And they also smell like eggs, and they look like this. They're like a beigey yellow color, and they're fucking gross. They fucking reek, and everyone else says they can't smell it, but I can, and it's horrible. So I'm now going to my official OBGYN, and I saw her on Wednesday, February 13th. Different kinds of prenatals to try. I'm dropping them. I pick one that I like, and she'll supply me with more. Yeah. Excuse me. So she gave me Provida OB. It looks like this. It has 4 capsules, which means I would be able to try it out for about 4 days. Select OB plus DHA, which is a berry flavor, and it has 3 capsules. Well, it says 3 capsules. 3 caplets and 3 soft gel capsules. So I figured it gave me like 6, but this is the one that I'm trying right now. They also gave me Vitafol Ultra, which has 3 in there, but I haven't tried either of these. Already, I've been taking this one for 2 nights, so I get to take it for 1 more night, which is tonight. And it looks like this. You take both of them. This one is berry flavored, and then this one is just like extra protein and DHA and shit like that. This one has pretty much like pure zinc and folic acid and vitamin C and iron and everything, and then this just has the rest of the shit. I'm being told that I need to eat like a shit ton of bananas right now. Yeah. So already with this one, I really like it. It doesn't give me headaches. It doesn't make me feel nauseous. If anything, it helps with it. It makes me feel like, because like I'm constantly hungry, but I feel like I don't want to eat. It makes me feel like I don't. It kind of gets rid of that, you know? Like it helps out where I'm able to like lay down without like the room spinning. And it helps me out. And I've already been able to tell, like, I'm constantly always tired, but with this, it's, like, whenever I was on this one, I was taking, like, I slept all through the day. And with this one, I'm actually, like, I'm getting up in the middle of the night still, but I'm not taking a nap. I'm sorry if you could see my spit fly. I'm not taking a nap randomly during the day. Yeah. And that's only been for the past 2 days, which has been since I've been taking this. And the first day I took it, I was really sick, and 2 days later, I'm pretty much not even sick anymore. Whereas this one, I am, of course, always going to have these on me or something, or like in my purse, or like take them for me whenever I travel or something. That way I can have a backup. Yeah. But I like the idea that these have 2, and so I feel like I can't forget that I took my prenatal. This one, I really don't want to open it until until I go to use it, but I'm going to open it anyways because probably going to try this one out tomorrow. No, I'm going to try this one out tomorrow. Yeah, they wanted me to try all of them before I go back on the 25th. So, can you open? I'm really bad at opening things and closing things. I'm just going to put that out there. They stink, and whoa. They look like a steroid. This is what they look like. Prenatal multivitamins and minerals supplement enhanced with, what the fuck is that word? Huh. It's specifically for lactating women. That I'm not going to go into. I feel like that's like way too much information for you guys. This one I'm going to try. But this one says it has so much iron in it that it's very easy to overdose, which this one also says it. And so far, like, I haven't had an iron issue since I've been taking this one. So I'm probably going to go with this one no matter how much I like the other ones. And part of the reason is because it's very flavored. It doesn't smell like ass, where the rest of them do. I should probably open this one and show you what it looks like. I haven't even opened this one yet, but I feel like I know just by the box what it's going to look like. I was wrong. They're like blue. Whoa. Vitafol Ultra Sample. They have instructions in here, by the way. Like, each one of them have instructions except the bottles. But the only one that has, like, a, you know those little, like, poison packets or, like, freshness packets? This one has that. I don't know why, because it's not helping. Anyways. I found out... I just hit myself in the leg. I find out the gender April 18th, which I have a sonogram scheduled for. So the day I go in, I get to find out the gender. They're going to write it down for me. I'm probably, like, I'm going to tell them not to tell me. I'm going to tell them to write it down. Yeah. And then my mom and my sister-in-law are wanting to throw me, like, a very small gender reveal party. They wanted to do, like, a big baby shower or something, but I'm like, I only want, like, 15 people there. So, like, obviously I want Drew, my sister-in-law, my godparent, my sister-in-law, my god sister. Have I been saying sister-in-law? My god sister. I want my godparents and my other god siblings there. Zelda, Drew, Joy, and Daniel. I don't want anybody else there. But yeah, besides like Reagan or, yeah, but I doubt she'll even be able to make it. But pretty much what we're gonna do, oh, and Crystal if she wants to go, but not, Crystal Natal, not, yeah. What the fuck? This guy's being fucking creepy. It's a puppy. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so Crystal Natal said she was gonna, I probably shouldn't put her whole name in there, but fuck it. Okay. It looks like Axie was on my shoulder. She's an amazing baker, and yeah, she's awesome. If you want to go look her up on Facebook, she is amazing. She's always posting pictures of the stuff that she makes. I'm okay at baking and stuff. I pretty much just make most of my shit from scratch and just like figure it out. I'm really good at cookies and just like stuff like that. But as far as like cakes, I'm horrible, and she is amazing. Like, she is fucking amazing. Holy shit. So, yeah, she's the person I was wanting to make like the wedding cake and everything. So she has already said that she would make a gender reveal cake for me, and yeah, I'm probably just gonna ask her to make like a small one, and yeah, so that'll be cool. I'm just gonna have her make the inside of it like pink. And that's really all. Like, my family and everyone is saying that they still want to do a baby shower and shit, but like, so this little like gender reveal party is pretty much just for like me and the people that I'm closest to and the people I really care about and that I trust to just kind of get together. And like, I'm dealing with like my family and shit constantly calling me a failure and just like putting me through a lot of shit right now. And yeah, so I just kind of wanted to do a little thing where I get to get together with the people that aren't calling me a failure and that are actually going to be there for me, or like get together and be excited for me. So yeah. Sorry. I figured I would talk about the things that I'm doing as far as like planners and stuff, or like journaling. I journal a lot. I've kept this journal through a lot of shit. I got this journal like the day I started working at McDonald's, or like the day I got my first paycheck. I went and picked this up, and through a lot of shit. I had a threesome, and I talked about my feelings towards it and why I regretted it and everything in here. And it's weird to go back and read, like, say me and Drew will get into a fight or something, and I'll say a whole bunch of shit like, I don't even fucking love you, or shit like that, and I'll just go off about, like, that, and then I go back and I read, like, how I felt about him during these times, and how he felt about me, and it just kind of reminds me that I don't mean what I said, and it just kind of brings me back down to earth. And yeah, so I've had this journal for about a year and a half now, almost 2 years, and it is got shit from Christmas this year, from Christmas 2018. Shit through finding out that I'm pregnant, and then just talking about my birthday, and yeah, like there was shit from exactly a year ago, like a year ago today, and then from February 13th, 2018. And talking about my last miscarriage and everything. And just like coworkers and shit like that, and getting my first real job and going through that hell. And yeah. There's a lot of stuff about like Drew in here and my feelings towards having a kid with him. And this has like the pages where I realized that like I shouldn't be scared of wanting to marry this person. I went through a really bad phase where I was terrified of marrying him and like terrified of spending the rest of my life with somebody, and pissed off that I had actually found somebody that I wanted to do that with. And I was just like, he's gonna leave me. I'm gonna end up with nothing, and I'm gonna be stuck. And then you can read about like when I realized that I don't need to be with other people before I marry him. I don't need to experiment. I don't need to live that. I want to just be with him. That's all I want. And you can read, I can read about that in here whenever I realized that shit, and just kind of like, it helps me understand a little bit about like what other people are going through, or what he might be going through or anything, and just to kind of like understand that shit happens, and that I was doing it to him at one point, and maybe not quite like this, but like I did it too. And yeah, so, and it sucks. So just kind of like understand that shit happens. Yeah. The next one, my Aunt Joy got me, and I love it, and I write in it almost every day, and I filled up a lot in it. It's from Family Dollar. It was, I think, $3. It says hopes and dreams, and I like it a lot. This is the gynecologist I'm going to. I don't know why it was put in here. It has the day that she gave it to me and who gave it to me, and then it has different things about me and Drew and my due date. It has letters to the baby, and I have different things. So like, have faith and never give up. Everything is going to be okay. I have different pictures like that in here. I have letters to Drew, letters to just different people. I try not to put like negative thoughts or feelings. So if something happens and I feel really bad about, like, say if somebody does something wrong to me and I'm really mad at them and I hate them and I'm just like, fuck you, or if I find out something like that, I try not to put negative thoughts or feelings or like what exactly happened, or like I'll put down like what happened or like the days and shit like that, but I try not to put how it made me feel, but I'll just put like it made me feel a negative feeling or it made me feel mad or angry. I try not to go into the things of like all the negative shit because I want to be able to go back and read this and just see positive stuff. And so I have lists in here of like my flaws that I need to work on, things that I do or say or whatever that might be hard for other people to handle or deal with, that I might not have an issue with, but it might be really hard for other people to understand or handle. And yeah, things that I need to work on. I have a list of things that I love about Drew, just to like if we get in a fight or something, or if we're going through shit, I'm able to just go look at it and be like, you know this person, like, don't lose sight of the fact that you love him just because you're in a bad moment right now. So it's pretty much just a reminder of don't say shit that I don't mean. And instead of like, if he like attacks me or says something that hurts me, come back with something like, I love your eyes, or I think you're really handsome. Some stuff like that is just like, don't let it all just be negative shit. Even if I wish he would be more positive and shit, that's not gonna happen. That if I want there to be more positivity and everything, I can't just sit here and wish that there was more positivity. That it's gotta start with me if that's what I want. So I can't, and if that means that I have to hold my tongue and not react to a negative situation, or that means that I have to put up with more shit or whatever, please ignore the fact that this side is longer than the other side. Then so be it, because eventually, if I'm putting in enough, my mom just messaged me, sorry. If I'm putting in enough effort and like devotion and just trying, like really showing and trying to be better and make things a better situation, then maybe my neighbor won't be such a fucking creep. But yeah, no, it's just pretty much to be like, change starts with me. Updates on days that I turned like 8.6 weeks, stuff like that. What I was craving that day, I'm doing Dear Diary shit. I had to have a conversation with my grandparents about something, and I was really nervous for it. And so I kind of just jotted down 10 bullet points that I wanted to bring up. I didn't want to make it more than 10, overwhelm them, or just like talk and talk. So I just kind of made it short, 10 short bullet points to, this is why I'm doing this. This is why you can't stop me. This is what I need from you. If you care about me, I'm going to do it anyways. Just if you care about me, I need you to support me and be there for me if it goes wrong. And if you can't do that, then I'm sorry, I can't have you in my life anymore. And yeah, turns out they can't do that. So I've got to figure out what the fuck to do. because, yeah. So, I was watching Dr. Phil one day as I was just like journaling. I had just gotten back from a trip, and the conversation with my grandparents had just ended. They actually got my entire family in on it, and I was just being screamed at and everything, and through them screaming at me, they had Dr. Phil on the TV, and he was saying something of like, before saying or reacting to something, like pretty much 10 things to think about. Like, does it avoid conflict and help you to move forward? Does it help you to move forward to a more positive future? Is it true? Is it how you feel over 80% of the time? Or is it just how you feel right now? Are you saying it because it is hurtful, or are you saying it because it needs to be said? Does it need to be said? Is it going to get a negative reaction? Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's best to keep something to yourself based on the reaction that it will have. Is it insulting or hurtful? Will it push them away or pull them closer and help them to better understand what you need from the situation? So it just got to the point where I was like, I didn't know what to say in that conversation. I just wrote all this shit down, and this has helped me a lot. And I do lose track of it a lot. I will get into like, I'm gonna use my mom as an example because her picture's on the screen right now, but me and her will get into it, and I will just go off, or I will say something and hang up or something like that, and I get upset. And then later on, like the next day or something, after we've already made up or like moved on from it or whatever, I will go and see this and be like, I should have remembered that, because it could have had a completely different outcome than what it did. Yeah. More letters to Drew. More Dear Diary letters and letters to Drew. I explain conversations that I've had with people. So, like, if a conversation just kind of, like, rubbed me the wrong way, or that sounded bad. If a conversation made me feel like it was a negative conversation, or that this person had an attitude, or whatever, it made me question whether or not this person is really, like, cares about me, or if they're just using me, or what's going on. And, yeah, I will write it down so I can go back later and look at it and be able to look at it from a different point of view or a different perspective or something, and be like, was I just upset in this moment, or is that really how it should have been taken, or what? Do I really feel this way? Is this really a precaution I need to take or something? So, yeah. Anyways, and then there's stuff like, say I'm having a conversation with somebody, and usually I'll have to ask them to do something, or like, usually I'll have to ask them to like tell me goodnight, or to respond, or whatever, and I'll have to be like, can I please get a fucking response, please? Like, I need a response now. And then I'll keep track of like, if they did something that was nice for me, that they had no benefit, like they didn't benefit from it, and I didn't have to ask them to do that, and they just did it out of nothing. And so I keep track of all that. I keep track of how long I'm on the phone with people and what the phone call consisted of, so I make notes like during phone calls, like if I got my feelings hurt, if I cried, if I whatever, what we talked about, why I cried, shit like that. If I send somebody like a longer text message, or a text message that's kind of like risky, and I need to stretch out this leg, but I don't know how I'm going to. If I send a text message that I'm kind of nervous about, I will write it down and then keep track of how long it took me to respond and shit like that. So, yeah. I keep track of first times I felt the baby kick, who in my life I trust and who has shown me that I can't trust them. My feelings about things like YouTube and shit like that. I'm talking about like the prenatals and shit right now. I'm talking about those in my journal. That the one person that I really, really want to be close with right now, that even if they do something or have an attitude, or even if they're an asshole to me or something at the moment, that I can't get mad at them, because that's going to pushes them away long term. And for me, it might just be like a 5-minute argument or something, and then we're back to normal. But for them, it might, in their eyes, it might be them like cowering down just to not have to deal with it. Or in their eyes, it might be something else. So if I do this, at least like I can't get met with, oh, well, I only did this so you would shut up or something like that. So hold on. I'm going to show you my cat watching me. Her name is Blondie. She's so cute. But yeah, I keep track of stuff like that. If I don't have something I want to talk about, or like if my phone's still going off, if I have just like one phrase in my head or something like that, then I will write it down in like a way like this, like a little picture, and I write down like the date and everything. If I'm going through some tough shit, I try and like tell myself like positive thoughts and things like that, and I'll write them down so that I can keep reading them and just being like, okay, it's gonna be okay. I write down doctor's appointments and shit like that, which is where this comes in. February 13th, which was 2 days ago, my mom, I babysat, so she had to come drop off my little sister, and she... Can you slide back on, please? Thank you. She brought me this, which one of her coworkers had got for me, because she told everyone that I was pregnant, she was going to be a grandma, and they got me this and said congratulations and good luck. So it says, every day is a chance to make your dreams come true. And it's a monthly planner, a weekly planner, and it has fucking stickers. So it has like important dates, travels, appointments, little bubble windows, exclamation points, check marks, stars, lunch dates, and then birthday cupcakes. And then right here it had all the months, but I already put those on. Notes, to-dos, and then a whole bunch of just little shit. And then if I want a day to just be a certain color, or if it's a special day or whatever, then I will say if like my grandmother has an appointment on a certain day, I will put like a red bubble there so that I already know something's going on that day. These are pin testing pages. Like they have little, I don't think you can see it, but they have little dots everywhere. And there's several ones in here. Like it has a place where I can keep my passwords, usernames, important people and who to contact, collections, so like books to read, movies I want to see, foods I want to try, places I want to go. And then so like I traveled a little bit here recently, and I want to do it again. And yeah, I really want to do it again. And so I have a place in here where I'm able to keep track of like everywhere that I went, and I'm able to like put in stickers or like pictures and shit of where I went. Projects that I'm doing, so like if I'm working on a specific video or something, I can put in like and whether or not it's done, like to-do list about them, shit like that. School and stuff like that. For every month and week, it has special dates out of it, my goals for it, and a picture, whatever, that I'm able to do. And then it just has a lot more pin testing, like a lot of pin testing pages, so I feel like I'm just going to be doing like games and shit right there, like tic-tac-toe and shit. And then here is a weekly planner, so it has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sundays down here. Daily routines, so what I need to do that day, remind me to like brush my teeth at a certain time, or like if I need to take my prenatal at a specific time or whatever. Just get to the point where I'm taking things, like doing things at a certain time, but that's not really me as doing things at certain times. I feel like as long as I do it in the day, or like if something needs to be done in the morning, I'm more of like, okay, I'll do it in the morning, instead of, okay, I'll do it at 8 a.m. Like, I'll just do it in the morning. So yeah, that is that. And then that stuff has helped me a lot, especially this one right here. I have stopped writing in my little one over here because I just keep the baby picture in there. But I feel like this one is just more for me to go back and look at it and be like, this is how I felt. If I have negative feelings and I just really need to write them down or get them out, I'll write them in here. Because I don't look at it that often, and I don't write in it that often. It has all of this like fresh paper. So if I have negative thoughts that I just need to get out, I will write them in here. As far as the planner goes, I'm really just keeping it for like appointments and stuff, and to be able to like write down appointments and stuff. And then right here is my main one that I write in a lot. I keep my appointments in it, my passwords in it. I keep all of my thoughts and feelings. I keep conversations and shit in it. Pregnancy symptoms, everything, how I felt about a doctor, what's going on, if I woke up and my teeth were hurting, just like stupid shit. Stuff like that. My cat's being fucking adorable. I'm about to have to end this video, but I figured I would just quickly talk about, I'm about to go look at these things that I have, these stores that I have coupons for. I just have to pay shipping, which I don't have the money for, but I have 9 coupons to Canopy Couture, Little Wanderers, Udder Covers. That one is offensive. Fuck you. Ruffle Buns, Pregnancy Pillows, 7 Baby, Eskimo Kids, Nursing Pillows, and Baby Leggings. Look at that child's fucking leg, like pouring out of that legging. Anyways, so yeah. That's really all. I don't know if I'm just going to keep uploading videos like this and talking more about it. I don't know if that's something you guys are interested in. If you are, please let me know. If not, then yeah. I most likely am just going to not. I don't know. If you guys do want to see videos or like have me upload regularly on what am I doing that week or how did my appointments go, or like talk more about how I'm getting through things and like symptoms I'm having and shit like that, then I will. If not, then just stay silent. But right now I don't know. I do know that like whenever it comes to like the little gender reveal party and shit that we're gonna have, I am going to get like some footage of that, and like maybe after the baby's born someday I'm gonna upload it just to like have that and be like, look, like this is how it went. My leg looks weird right now, but so yeah. But yeah, I figured I would just make the video and be like, I'm pregnant, this is how far along I am, this is the kind of shit that I'm looking at and doing, and this is what's helping me get through shit right now. Not that I really am getting through shit, I'm kind of just existing. I don't really ever leave the house, and when I do, I go with my mom, which is once every 2 weeks about. I got to travel once, and I was only gone for almost a week. And I had a lot of fun, but it was really stressful, too. But right now, I'm pretty much just sleeping and watching Dad's games and eating, which has been a lot of trouble for some reason. So, yeah, I don't really go anywhere or do anything, and I'm going through a lot of shit right now. Shit that, like, doesn't need to be talked about because I really don't want to talk about it in the future. Whenever this stuff stops or goes away, or if I do get through it or anything, I kind of just want to be able to let it go and not have to address it. I might address it like years down the line or something and be like, I went through this thing and this is what was going on during this time, and like talk about it to give other people advice. But I don't really want to talk about it as I'm going through it or as I'm coming out of it or anything, because I feel like that's just something I need to keep to myself. I'm gonna go because I need to eat something, and I need to feed my cat who has disappeared, and go watch more Dad's games. So, alright. See ya.